came over to Manchester in the 80s, and my accent was much stronger then than it is now. And I remember going, Denise had just got a new dress, and I was going through Manchester. I thought, better go and get her a present. I thought, what can I get? I went to Debenhams and went to the hosiery department, and I saw these tights and thought, get a pair of tights, go with a dress. So I went over to the assistant and said, excuse me, love, can you help me find a pair of tights for me girlfriend? And she obviously clocked the accent. She said, yes, sir, what size is your head? Hey, we don't need it, do we? No. So it's confession time. I don't know why I told you that. Hold on to your wallets. So anyway, I know I told you that because I'm going to do 2 poems about love. And the first one, it goes back to the 60s, 1968, and the Mersey poetry scene. I was a little too young for that, believe it or not. So I didn't start going to poetry till the early 70s. But there were 3 famous poets from Liverpool then: Adrian Henri, Roger McGough, and Brian Hatton. And Brian Hatton was always considered the intelligent one. Roger McGough was more lyrical, and Adrian Henri was more romantic. Adrian Henri was also a great painter, so some of his paintings have gone worldwide now and worth lots of money if you have one in your attic. So I thought I'd do a poem about love from that era, an Adrian Henri poem, because it was such a hopeful period. And then I thought, by contrast, another part of my life, I work as a trustee for the local food bank, and as you can imagine, there's been a huge increase in demand, and a lot of real sad stories of people. And yet the stories are human stories, and they are stories of love. So I want to try and contrast these two. That was a period of great hope. This now, at times, I think maybe some of that hope is missing. So this is the Adrian Henri poem, which I think is a lovely poem. It always reminds me of walking along the seashore. It reminds me of 99 ice creams. Remember that when we could afford one? When I buy them now, I say, leave the flake out, please. So, yeah, this is just love is, and a bit of a warning, it does contain some very naughty words. It has got panties in it. So Adrian Henri, love is feeling cold in the back of vans. Love is a fan club with just 2 fans. Love is walking holding paint-stained hands. Love is. Love is fish and chips on winter nights. Love is blankets full of strange delights. Love is when you don't put out the light. Love is. Love is the presents in Christmas shops. Love is when you're feeling top of the pops. Love is what happens when the music stops. Love is. Love is white panties lying all forlorn. Love is a pink nightdress slightly warm. Love is when you have to leave at dawn. Love is. Love is you and love is me. Love is a prison and love is free. Love is what's there when you're away from me. Love is. Oh.